there's been this I wouldn't even call it a shadow campaign. I think it's a mostly tongue-in-cheek thing. Listen, I think that the guy would be interested in the job if it were to come available. Well, it is available. If it were presented to him, I think that Josh Innes would like to be back on Philly radio. I think he'd like to have gainful employment in a market where he did find success, although it was kind of like a supernova thing, right? A supernova burns really bright and it flames out. And if you were around for when Innes made his debut, I mean, you have to go back a while. Missinelli was dominating in the afternoons for 97.5. And then WIP hired this new program director, Andy Bloom, who, if you've looked at recent updates, yikes. He came in, he brought in Josh Innes. Innes was in a sense, in the mold of Shock Jock, but I thought he did an entertaining show. It wasn't all sports all the time, which I found refreshing. Not everybody liked. He eventually, he partners with Tony Bruno, and they put together a show that was able, and I almost would call it the NWO-ization of Philly Sports Talk Radio, but Innes would take shots at Missinelli and call him out by name and make fun of Missinelli's shtick by name and by segment and all of that. And as somebody who was listening to Sports Talk Radio at the time, I loved it. I loved the shots. I loved the idea of somebody taking it to the competition, taking it to the guy who was number one in that time slot and calling him out by name. I thought it was great. I thought it was brilliant promotional tactics.